We should be able to make as much money as possible in 6 years. After halving, there's usually a time of consolidation, with normal stuff being chopped up by 20%. Then, it starts gathering, and then it goes crazy. This is going to be the fastest, biggest buildup of wealth in history. That's why I keep telling you not to mess this up. That's why I look at the big picture. That's the reason I don't trade around this. Let it do its thing. In this case, we say that it did its job. Raoul Pal, CEO of Real Vision and former executive at Goldman Sachs, has talked about what he thinks the future holds for cryptocurrencies and digital banking in the next few years. According to Pal, we are living in a time of change that gives buyers a one-of-a-kind chance. He says now is the time to get involved because technologies that will change the world, like blockchain and AI, are getting close to a turning point that will make a huge difference. Investors who put money into these new technologies now could get huge returns as these innovations spread. Pal is very optimistic about the future of blockchain and Bitcoin, and he thinks that their value will go through the roof. He thinks that by 2030 or 2034, the value of all cryptocurrencies will rise to an amazing $100 trillion, making it the fastest generation of wealth ever seen. He even says that, in the past, cryptocurrencies have done better than traditional investments like stocks, even though the crypto market is known for being very volatile. This is the world's cash flow. In the summer, cash starts to rise. Obviously, things went crazy in 2020 because of the pandemic, but 2016 and 2012 were good times for cash. Also, guess what? Crypto and technology both got better. After that, you fall. A lot of the time, the big fireworks happen in the fall. Liquidity keeps rising until it reaches its peak in the winter. It's during these times that crypto prices correct and go down. The best parts of the cycle are still to come. It's clear that the best time to enter was at the end of winter. During that time, I bought Solana and Ethereum. After that, I clearly switched sides and now I'm mostly Solana, besides a few memes and other small things. The Solana Bitcoin cross chart and Solana ETH cross chart look so appealing that I thought, if my job is to make as much money as possible, I'll just own the thing that I think will go up the most. That was my point of view. You will see things in a different way, but don't get stuck in a story. Someone is telling you that this token from 3 cycles ago is going to be the next big thing, but you're still stuck in it. After 3 rounds, 2 cycles, it's not a big deal. It won't be a big deal. Try to make money. I want you to be able to keep this straight. The main phrase is don't fuck this up. If you have a cash cycle like this coming up, please use it. The NASDAQ comes next. Even if you're not into crypto, tech does really well during crypto summer. It was a crazy year in tech last year with long tech all year. Things are only going to get crazy from here on out. Tech will come up a lot later when I talk about where this is all going and why you only have 6 years to save your lives before things get crazy. In business, on the other hand, fall is the busy season. Things get really crazy near the end of the season. That is after the vote. Everything is the same as during an election. The years with elections are shown in yellow, followed by the years after the elections. That often takes place. This means that money will flood into the system. There will be different ways to get it. That's for sure going to be asked about. I'll give you NASDAQ crypto because you all love it so much. You're crazy about crypto because it makes you more money than anything else. I get it. That's the point. To make as much money as possible is the point of investment. There have been 2 cycles where fall was totally bananas, and then there was the last fall in 2021, which wasn't as bad. So yellow tends to be good in the summer. It's because the cash came in earlier in 2020. We don't know what will happen, but this is how it should happen. This is a picture from my hedge fund, Exponential Age Asset Management. It's an asset management company that puts money into the best hedge funds in the world in order to raise the market value from $2.5 billion, where it is now, to 10 to 15 trillion, and then to 100 trillion, where I think it goes by, say, 2032 or 2034. This is going to be the fastest, biggest buildup of wealth in history. That's why I keep telling you not to mess this up. I have a long-term view because of this. That's the reason I don't trade around this. Let it do its thing. In this case, we say that it did its job. So we look at the bottom, the part with the biggest return, and the part with the lowest return. So crypto has been the world's best performing asset over the last 3 years: crypto spring, macro spring, summer, and fall. This is the asset that will do the worst next year in the fall. Okay, that's what you get. When you add up all of those gains though, NASDAQ has done 769% since 2011. That's really cool. 17% a year. Bitcoin has gone up 20 million%, or 139% per year. Ethereum, 324%, or 146% per year. And Solana, which has a shorter past, has gone up 8,300% at 203% per year. These are crazy. This is a crazy comeback. You've had a few down 80% corrections in the middle of those, which is why even the big corrections, no matter how bad they are just noise. You're making between 140 and 200% a year if you just hold on. Solana is at 240%, and it dropped 94% in 2022. That's how great this thing is. It is a strange type of asset. I know a lot of you don't agree with what I think, but I can't help you see what this is any longer. Give it as a gift. That is the best gift anyone has ever given us. That's all there is to it. This is where the bananas are. The name Banana Zone comes from the fact that Charta looks like a banana and B, everything goes crazy. And that comes after cutting in half and putting everything together. This is what it does. Will it be the same? Is $300,000 the price goal? I'm not sure, but unless something big happens, it will go crazy. Rates will go down in Europe. Rates will go down in the UK. There are a lot of chances to get cash. In order to get rid of industrial real estate from banks, the Fed might say set up a special vehicle. Who knows? But soon there will be a cowbell. Keep an eye out for it. It has already begun. The banana zone is making a lot of noise and prices are going through the roof. I hope that helps you understand what I think will happen next. Is it going to be great? Not at all? Does it snow here for another month or two? Possible? Does it end? If I look at the last few cycles, I can see that 2 of them finished in the 3rd week of May thanks to consolidation. And then left. And the prices of almost everything you buy will go up. But some things have more than others. That's how I see things. There's a link between everything. The 4-year debt refinancing cycle has a everything code cycle, which means that everything is linked. As of now, crypto and tech are the top investments. Some people follow the business trend. The business cycle is coming to an end. That's why they all fall. But they are all linked. Everything is linked. For that reason, I like to keep things way too easy. There is no such thing as diversity if everything is linked. In fact, I gave a big speech to a group of famous and very rich US families as part of a family office network, and the main point of my talk is that diversity is dead. I told you to listen. If that's the case, all you do is look at all the charts. Finally, we found out that the NASDAQ is the best stock market in the world. Doesn't science amaze you? You all understand tech. They said, okay, we'll put money into this. We can see the robots, the world of AI, and everything else. We understand technology. I'm like, okay, if you divide the NASDAQ chart by Bitcoin, you can see that the NASDAQ is down 99.93%. I told them, you're in the wrong asset. It's really that easy. It's a very common black hole. The rules are set up to hurt us. The cost of things keep going up. The pay stays the same. Everyone is divided. Everyone is against each other. You throw it in. Immigration, global trade, an aged population, and AI. Robots are all things that come to mind, right? No one finds this easy. And everyone feels like it was so out of their hands. I get it. The gift was given to you, though. Blockchain is the gift. Just don't mess this up.